If you've been looking at Whoscale and trying to figure out which plan to get, or whether it's even worth paying for at all, this video is going to answer that for you clearly. There are 3 paid plans. There is a free option to start when you're signing up, and depending on where you are in your info business right now, the right choice is probably pretty obvious once you understand what each plan is actually giving you. I'm going to walk you through all of it, the pricing, what's included, what's not, and which plan makes the most sense depending on your situation. And I'll give you my honest take at the end of the video where the real value is. I've been inside the platform myself, so this is not just a reading of their pricing page. I want to give you the full context that actually helps you make the right call. Before we get into it, whatever plan that you choose, you can use the coupon code PORF15 at checkout for 20% off. Link is in the description and I'll remind you at the end of the video. Alright, let's break this down. When you first sign up for Whoscale, you're actually already under a free plan, which means that you can get into Whoscale and explore the platform before you spend anything. That is worth mentioning because a lot of tools in this space don't let you do that. So for example, if you go to creators, you can see the top 5 creators and everything will be grayed out. But you can still click on them and explore every single section from overview, strategy, ads, funnel, organic, or activity. It still shows you the top 3 ads, the top 3 funnels, just to give you a general idea of what this tool is going to be. Now, free access is a great way to get the feel for the interface. It lets you understand how competitor profiles are built and to see whether the data it surfaces is relevant to your niche or what you are going for before you decide to pay for anything. Now let's go through the paid plans. With Starter, it is 57 euros per month or 47 euros if you're going for an annual billing. So if you commit to a full year, you're actually paying for 40 euros a month, which is saving you roughly 17 euros. Here's what you'll get with Starter. Unlimited creators, meaning you can search and browse as many infopreneurs and competitors as you want. Unlimited funnels, so you can look at the funnel structures your competitors are using. And workspace access with 1 to 2 tags. This lets you organize and track the competitors you care about the most. Now here's what's not included in Starter, and this is important. Ads are not part of this plan. That means that you cannot see the actual ads your competitors are running on Starter. No ad intelligence, no estimated spend data, and no analytics layer. Notifications are also not included, so no alerts when competitors make a move. So who is Starter actually for? Honestly, it's for someone who mainly wants to study competitor funnels and understand how info businesses are structured, but is not yet focused on running paid ads. If you're still in the research and offer building phase and you just want to understand how your niche is structured, Starter gives you that. But if you want to see ads, which for most people is the main reason to use Whoscale, you need to step up. The Pro plan is marked as the most popular, and looking at the features, it's easy to understand why. Pro is 97 euros per month or 68 euros annually. Here's what Pro unlocks on top of everything in Starter. First and foremost, ads, fully unlocked. And not just access to ads, you get the estimated spend data alongside them, so you can see not just what ads competitors are running, but roughly how much they're spending to push them through. That's the signal that tells you whether something is being scaled or just being tested by them. Second is funnels with 30 funnel hacks per month. So you can go deep on up to 30 competitor funnels every month, studying the full structure behind their ads. Third is the workspace with 5 unlimited tags, so you can track and organize 5 competitor categories or segments simultaneously. Number 4 is the analyzer, which is fully unlocked. This is the analytics layer that lets you go deeper on the data that Whoscale surfaces. And number 5, notifications to one email address. So the moment a track competitors launches a new ad or changes their funnel, you get an alert, 24/7 passively running in the background. Now who is Pro for? This is the plan for anyone who's actively running ads or planning to run ads in the near future. If your goal is to find what's converting in your niche, study the funnels and use that intel to build and optimize your own campaigns. Pro is where that becomes possible. It is also the right plan for a solo operator or consultant managing a small number of InfoBiz clients. 5 tag slots gives you room to track different niches or client markets simultaneously. For most people watching this, Pro is the one for you. And then there is Business. Business is 157 euros per month or 110 annually, with the 30% annual discount. Everything in Pro plus these key upgrades, funnels are completely unlimited. So if you're going to do deep competitive research at scale, there's no cap on how many funnels you can analyze at the same time. And notifications go from 1 email address to 5, which matters if you're running a team or maybe a small agency and you want multiple people getting alerts when competitors move. Who is the business plan for? I would say that's probably for agency and consultants managing their multiple InfoBiz clients, growth operators who need unlimited funnel research across a wide market, and serious solo operators who want zero limits on how deep they can go when researching. So which plan should you actually get? Here's my honest take. If you're brand new to Whoscale, start with free trial. Get in, run a few competitor searches, see what platform surfaces for your niche, get a feel for it before you put any money in. If you're a beginner infopreneur who's focused on building your first offer and funnel, Starter gives you the funnel research you need at the lowest price point. If you're ready to run ads or if you're already running them and want to stop guessing, you can go for Pro. That's where the ad intelligence and estimated spend data lives, and it's where real competitive advantage is. Annual billing brings it down to 68 euros a month, which for what it gives you is genuinely a solid value. And if you're a consultant or agency owner managing multiple clients across different niches, business gives you the unlimited scale and the multi-teams notification setup that makes it a legitimate business tool. One more thing. If you use my coupon code POR15 at checkout, you get 20% off on top of whatever plan you choose. These stacks nicely with the annual discount if you're deciding to go yearly. If you have questions about which plans fit your situation, drop them in the comments. I read every single one, and I'm happy to get you figure out the right call. And I'll see you in the next one.